Hey everybody. I'm sorry that I'm just getting on here. Meant to be on here long time ago because I've got my schedule normal, I thought anyways, but I didn't want to miss again tonight. Hey Rennie. I know everybody was waiting on me yesterday, so I just definitely did not want to miss again tonight. I was supposed to, or I was planning on being on here earlier, like way earlier. Like I'm talking about like 6 or something, because I was trying to get a little bit of different schedule going. Zigzigziggy. Hey Annabelle, Sheba, Liplock, Susie. Hey Becca and Elizabeth, Breeze. Hey, it's me, Mama too. Sorry, I feel bad not telling everybody hi. But yeah, I didn't want me to make anybody like worry last night or anything. However, if it was bad, I probably would have been on here for sure. I would think. I would have, yeah, I'd probably been bitching or something. I don't know. But I had a lot of stuff going on and I ran out of time. Hey, Judge Laura. Haven't seen you for a while. Hey, Tennessee Poppy Seed. You've been thinking about me. Oh my God, I feel so bad, guys. Hey, Connie. Hey, dang it. Barbie, CT, Adele, Destiny. Did I see your email? Let me see. Did you send it to my, Oh, okay. The clear Jessica. Okay, I'll take that off of through PayPal. Okay. Yours is the one that's Desi loves, right? One. Or you don't have to say it here if you. Well, actually, let me look at your email. Your email is probably the same, or maybe it's not. Or you can just email me your PayPal if it's the one that I think. Let's see. Yeah, clear is in. I've noticed. Okay. I was sitting here trying to think, how do I do this? Take it off of Shopify. Because my luck, I would sell it. You know what I mean? Double sell it or something. My first sell ever. I haven't had a sale on my store yet, so you guys check it out. Well, Destiny, I guess you would be technically my first sale. Was it more expensive through could you not buy it on the store, Destiny, or what was going on with the store? Would it not let you purchase, or let me see. You said, how do I buy them? You should have been able to buy them from the store. Can you try? Hold on, let me add them back again because I want to see if you can try. Because well, I'll invoice you. I guess I could use money right now. So, and I don't know. It might take a few days through that. So, I'll just invoice you. There's I had it set for how much did I put it, or I just deleted the freaking listing. How much did I have it for? I know I have my shop set to, if it's under 50 to add shipping, but that's okay. I won't charge you shipping because you buy all the time. Okay, 40. Okay. You said you're, is it the Desi Loves PayPal? But yeah, Nightbot just put up my little store link. I'm still adding products. I'll be constantly adding products. Okay. Thank you, Destiny. But I thought when it was supposed to show products like underneath my screen, like if you were on or underneath your YouTube window, you know what I'm talking about? Like I see people's products listed underneath sometimes, but I don't see it with mine, and I don't know if it's because, hold on, let me yeah, I don't know where it would show up. I guess you have to click the store tab. But I'm going to be adding, beauty products and stuff to it. There's only a couple beauty products right now in there. So don't worry, everything's going to be in there, and I'm going to still do, good pricing. It's probably not as good as pricing as you would get on that auction whatnot. So I know, when I'll still do those type of sales on here and stuff where you'll get stuff even cheaper. Like when I really need money, which I might do. I don't know. I don't really have enough beauty products to do a sale, and I know that's really what people mainly want. I wish we all wore the same size shoes. Oh, yeah, they do take it a little bit, but I don't think it's anything much more than with this thing. It's really cool because they only take I think it. I hope that I don't think YouTube takes any of it. It says it's not affiliated with, I guess I'll see on my first sale, but it's supposed to take, Shopify takes 5% with that type of store. All I pay to do that is I have to pay $5 a month for the Shopify part of it, but it's just $5 a month. So I was like, wow. And who let me know about it was Electronic Medium. Because I thought you could only list, merch. Like you could only connect your merch stores. But for those of you who sell any other type of products, just so you know, let's see. Down under crimes, I think might. Oh, okay. Thank you. Don't come near me. Yeah, Down Under might sell products. I don't know how many subscribers you have to have for them to put the shopping tab, but just for those who would like to know, one cool feature that I think it's new. I mean, I know they've always allowed people with 10,000 subscribers or more to have a link their merch store. I think it's 10,000 or 15,000. I don't know. But I just recently got the store tab, and I thought that's what it was. So I was like, I don't know. But anyways, Electronic Medium emailed me and told me I could list my products there. And so I'm like, well, are you sure? I thought it was just merch. And I went and looked, and she might not even realize this, but you can, I don't know if she was telling me I can link my merch store to it or whatever, but it's because of her that she made me aware of it. So however, if that's what she meant, but anyways, if you sell other products besides, through one of the merch stores that YouTube's affiliated with, you can list it. What you have to do is just connect it to Shopify, and then get the $5 a month thing, like this store or whatever, that allows you to sell through social media and Messenger. And yeah, and then you can have your products. Like, it doesn't have to be merch. It could be anything. If you know, I know Down Under makes quilts. You know, some might make jewelry or whatever. So that's really cool feature to be able to, you know, put your own, any products in there. No, it's not hard to set up at all. But the only thing about it, though, that sucks, at least they don't have it, offer it now that I can tell, is that you can't, like, it only is one landing page. Okay, so basically, if you were to go click on my store tab, if you go to, you clicked on the store tab, and you clicked on one of the products. Here, I'll show everybody, actually. Let me show you guys this so you guys know. Okay, so when you click on one of the products from the store, you know, you could do 4 interest-free payments through Shop Pay. You know, there's other payment options. I think I have PayPal and okay. And it should be free shipping over $50 or over. Here, I didn't put anything like $49.99. If it was like that, I just upped it to $50 because it's cheaper to. Let me put my old address here and let me just see what it comes up with. Okay, so it does charge for under. Anyways, let's go back. The main thing I was gonna here. Actually, let's try to act like we're gonna to see. Oh, see the gift card spot? You can get gift cards too. Oh, ask for a tip. Tip me? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I don't get any of this info. This is all through Shopify, guys. So basically, if you've bought through Shopify before, that's, you know, it doesn't go straight to me. But anyways, let's go back to where the product was, because that has. What I was going to show you is at the top here. I don't know why they don't point this out, but you only get one thing that's, you know, it's kind of a bummer. You only get one, like basically one page. So you can click the butterfly right here and it will pull up all the other products, but they just list them one after another. See, there's the Ziggy gift cards. When you click that, it has different denominations. I put like several just so that, you know, I don't know why it wouldn't let people pick. But this is where you can go to see all the products. You know, just keep paying view more. I don't have very many in there yet. I added some more today, but I'm still working on it. Some of them are still uploading. It takes like a day or so for YouTube or Shopify to approve it. But it doesn't have like separate, I can't categorize it. Like I can't categorize it into clothing, shoes, you know, makeup. So, but it's $5 a month. You just connect it to your Shopify. You know, you make a Shopify $5 a month. At first, when it goes to if you're interested, at first when it goes to all the, you know, possible like packages they have, you're not going to see the $5 one at first. You have to click the button that says other like other payment options or something. I don't know. It says something like other monthly program. I have no idea, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Other something. Click that because it will have it will have the month. It will try to get you to get the $29 one. But or one of the other more expensive ones. But those come with an actual like web page. I mean, you have a link. You can share this link. I can share this. It's YouTube Ziggy .myshopify.com, but it doesn't have the different, on Shopify they call it collections. I used to have I let the last website I had that some of you guys have been on, I let that go. I didn't renew that one. I don't know. I haven't made a sale yet, Destiny. Oh, that's right. I was going to invoice you. I haven't made a sale yet. I don't know. I'm kind of bummed. I thought the products would be seen. Like you guys would be able to see the products. Like if you're like on a computer, because I noticed when I go to some people's, I think when I go to Doug's, I can see the merch underneath. Sensor, a new job Tuesday at a marijuana farm, and he's in heaven. He's able to smoke while he works. I know, like, this is good for Christmas. Do it where you benefit too. Yeah, well, actually, this, I think I was surprised. Like, YouTube doesn't, I don't think gets any cut, but we'll see. You have, I don't think it's going to be much different. I just have to wait, probably a couple more days for money, but that's okay. But let's see. Do an invoice here. Okay, so here in 1 second, we're going to get to the whole CPS debacle. I am so sorry to all of those who were waiting. You guys, I guess I don't realize how devoted you guys are and stuff. And it's, and how invested. And I get it. Like, we're here many of you are here every night. So that makes sense. So I guess I don't think that people, it's crazy. It's just, so I apologize. I don't mean to make anybody worry or anything. I had so many of you guys texting me. I couldn't keep up. So it definitely good to, okay. Sorry, I forget what sizes were, but I don't think it matters. I only have one. And yeah, this way, yeah, that's fine. I think it's supposed to pay me through PayPal, but I don't think it's right away. Shopify, I think it does it once a day. I could probably pay to get instantly, but it's okay. No, you're good, Destiny. It takes a while for people to get in, so you're not distracting me at all. I don't like to really mention, or go over the actual topic until at least, usually I like to wait, even longer than this, but I mean, since I haven't been talking much true crime lately at all, not as many people are coming in, but like I said, actually, I wanted to go over the Keely Rodney, case. Maybe we will do that because I find it interesting. I want everybody's opinions on what they think. So maybe we can do that after I talk about the CPS coming over here. They were over here yesterday. There was 2 guys. One's name was Dwayne. He was a very nice guy. And the other guy's name was a younger gentleman who was I think he was training from a neighboring county. And he was younger, a little bit younger. The guy that called on the phone, they had the radio voice. I told him about it because at first when I talked to him on the phone, I was thinking, is this I kind of was suspicious because he had the voice for radio. So many women were like, Does his looks match his voice? No, actually, I was surprised that he was a really nice guy. He was an older gentleman, though, so his voice sounds, I think, much younger than he is. About all that care. Oh, thank you, Shiva. Thanks, Destiny. I'll get that out. I have another pair of shoes to ship in the morning, so I should get out to you. Today's, I know you don't care. I know you, maybe you'll get there, probably not Saturday, actually. But anyways, you and your radio voice. No, that's what other people were saying. I didn't really point out, but I don't, somebody else pointed it out, but I did notice that he did have a good voice. I told him that even when I saw him, that his voice made me suspicious, even more suspicious, because I thought that he sounded like a YouTuber or somebody who did something like this. Actually, his voice reminded me of that guy that was up on the panel a few days ago. But he's like, yeah, he gets it all the time. Everybody says that. But they were really interested in my YouTube channel. They hung around for I don't know, a long time. An hour. We stood in one place and hung out for an hour and talked about how much, I'm not even joking, guys. Believe me all you want, but he said I do get a copy of the report. It's closed, by the way. Let's just put that out there. It was closed immediately, of course. And they came in. Yes, they came in. When I was on here yesterday, I was kind of irritated because people, I don't know how to take people sometimes, if it's somebody I don't see all the time. And, I was watching the cameras on here with you guys. Well, I mean, while you guys were on here, I was the first time, I'm seeing, okay, this looks legit, because it doesn't seem real to me that people do this. And it actually shocked the hell out of me that he said, he acted like there were several calls, all anonymous, by the way. Every single person, they want to get me in trouble, but they don't want to take credit for it. Why? Why do you have to be anonymous? I mean, that's quite cowardly. I'm just talking about the CPS visit yesterday, Lady CG. I just started on it, and then maybe get on a little bit of the Keeley, Rodney. We'll see. We just kind of see where we mosey to. It wasn't the CPS call, it was the CPS visit. CPS visit. But yeah, CPS call, I guess, the person that called CPS. It's not one person. I asked if I could see all the reports. He said he's not sure if that's possible because all the other ones, they didn't even make it to they go through a process. So yeah, we always hear, oh, CPS has to check out every call, okay? It's not technically true. According to, at least with this office, that's not technically true. They have they have a system, and they explained it to me because the whole time all we talked about is people who abuse the freaking system, resources. Yeah. We bitched for an hour about that because they're really tired of it, just like any other normal person. Call if you think there's a real issue, even if that's with me. but check your intentions before you call because you're wasting time. He said almost 100% of the calls are, he said that again. We talked about it forever. Almost 100% of the calls are unfounded. Kind of like Jody Sue's scream. County agency worker. What do you mean? What's that mean? Yeah, he said he made sure. He's like, oh yeah, you get to. Yeah, well, he told me they were all anonymous. He said every one of them were anonymous. So he didn't really had to, risk. He didn't have even an option to tell me. And that was before, that was something that he offered that information. I didn't ask him. He offered. I mean, when I say offered, he was talking about how they were all anonymous. And I said, oh, so you don't know who any of them, because that's what I was going to ask, but he had mentioned it in passing. They're so concerned with why be anonymous music. Right. And like, they all want to brag afterwards and be like, oh, I'm the one that called the gaming commission on Ziggy. I'm the one, like, okay. Why are you going to brag about it on YouTube, but you're not going to own it in real life? Like, so what do you mean it wasn't what's that actually? What do you mean by that, Lacey G? Yeah, they do use like an algorithm of health. Isn't it Kylie? It might be Kylie. I'm not quite sure. I keep confusing her. I thought it was Kylie, but didn't flirt with him? No. The one guy, he was older than my dad, probably. He would have probably been about, oh gosh, I don't want to offend him because I know what my guess, they might be on here. I felt like the one guy was, to be honest, the younger one. Or he just might have been really overly friendly. But I kind of wondered if, I was like, is this guy flirting with me? But they kept getting irritated with each other. I noticed that. I don't think they liked each other very well because they kept talking over each other. Like it was like they were in a fight, like to who was going to speak. But they were both really, really nice, really helpful, explained to me how everything works. And they wanted to, because they wanted me to pass this information on you guys. They want me. The one younger guy offered, he's like, you know what you should do? You should come out with us, or you should come out with the workers so you can, report back to your YouTube channel, how much of the resources are, used, so I could see it myself and get, see with my own eyes. I'm like, do you think they would actually allow something like that? It's like, how would they allow something like that? He's like, I don't know. You'd have to talk to, but they're the one that came up with that. And I'm like, I don't think they would allow that. I don't think that could, with kids involved and stuff. I just don't really. You get to a very sensitive area and medical stuff, and I don't know how they would allow that. But I was very interested. So if you're listening, I am very interested, but I just don't. I mean, CPS isn't a weapon to troll with. This directly impacts the lives of many kids. Happy, safe home has a cat. Kids scared. happy, safe home has a kid scared. The next child waiting for help can't be seen because CPS workers. Yeah. And it's not funny, but it's, because it is really true. Yeah, I know her name is it Keely Rodney or Kylie Rodney? It makes me say, I think it's Kylie, right? Because it's Kie. I might keep saying it wrong, guys. I'm sorry. I think I interchange. Okay, it's Kylie. Yeah, 2 people came, but one was like, I think was training, because I think he was transferring to that area or to this area. Someone needs to call in a report on the massive herpes under the lip on Bang and banged covered eyeball. Oh my God. So, okay, what was I going to say? That I saw somebody say that was. Started watching your channel after you were reported. Yeah, I told them my YouTube channel and stuff. But they were both freaking awesome. Just want to, and you guys, I don't look at, I really don't. I don't look at like, so I couldn't even tell you really, like the one was, way older. I know my ex is older, but, no, I don't look at guys like that. Like, I don't know. I don't go out looking to find a, potential companion. I just don't. I just live life. When someone calls to make a report, it goes to Shelby County Department of CPS. They send out a caseworker. If it finds anything, then okay. Yes, a case management. I think I had their 2 cards. Actually, I had their 2 cards. I was surprised to see 2 of them, but they were both very friendly, and it was awesome. And it was hard though, because at one point, Caitlin was scared. That's the thing too, is like, you scared my daughter, and that's what pisses me off. Like, I don't care what you do to me. This is what I choose. I understand if it's also my choice. Like, I understand the risk I put myself and anybody in my life, really, because of freaking crazies, I guess. But I would hope that people could, want to involve kids. There's other things you can do besides call CPS. Like, there's other agencies. It's probably the last thing. Like, I don't understand that. I don't, and it's not going to fit. I don't know why I'm wasting my breath, but I just wanted to tell you guys, like, it was closed immediately. And I'm not even joking. I told them, I said I was going to record it, and they said, you could have. We're a public official. You have that right to. So I was like, yeah, I just didn't know. Like, you don't want to like upset. Even I could have recorded them secretly, I'm sure, but I don't know. I had the phone call recorded because that's, like I said, all my phone calls are recorded. But I wish I knew exactly how many calls were made, just because. But he said that they kept getting thrown out, because I guess they go through. It's like an assembly line type thing, a process, like an algorithm. Like, don't come near me, said, just a process. It starts out at the first step, like it goes through several people, And it's never just one person making a decision. It's, several. So there's no bias. Usually, I think it's just supposed to be one person that comes out, but I think he was training for or trying to see how things work here in Shelby County, because I think he's out at Johnson. But they said if they came here and they saw issues, like they told me, you don't have to let us in. I knew that. Not that time, because they don't have a court order or anything. But if they were concerned, then they would go back, and I think this is when they would get the CPS worker. So that makes sense with Lady CG saying, because he was telling me something like that. He said if we saw any concerns, which we don't, they actually, to be honest, they laughed. They thought it was absolutely ridiculous. Because the claims, like, he told me some of the claims, like the stuff that they were saying. You guys, did you guys know? They seriously? Guys, oh my God. And yes, I get a copy of the report. Hopefully all of them, but he said that he's not sure. He said, I can't get it until they send me something called what do they call it? Aaliyah? No, something OA. Something NOAA. NOA, I think. They sent me an NOA, notice of something, I think. Anyways, they send it, and then I have to take that into the office to get the report, and then I'll be able to see all the claims. But he did tell me some, like, stupidest stuff. He even said it was the stupidest stuff, like absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God, guys. They first of all, they lied, because they called what they put in it was my water. Said I don't have water. They told me because I remember, so this report had to have been, this one, I'm like, gosh, how long ago was that? I just was, I don't even think I told anybody about that. I was without water the other night. But this report had to have been done before that. So this would have been when I first moved in this house in the beginning of December. Unless they just decided to throw it in just to make it look better, I guess. But the first night that I stayed in this house, I didn't have water. I bought extra of the bottled water, and I bought a few of the gallon waters to flush the toilet a couple times, because it was overnight. My freaking water was on the next morning, and people threw the biggest deal. And they literally put that on the CPS report, that I don't have water. And by the way, according to the younger man that was here, he said that you don't even have to, that's not even a requirement now. You just have to have a source of water. So you have to show them, if you didn't have running water, you had to show them a plan. They like to see a plan. They want to see, this is all he told me. He told me how everything works. Like, they want to see water in the fridge, or, if you don't, what do you do? If you need, do you go to your neighbors? Do you go to as long as you have access to the water, or a plan, a way to, so if you have water in the fridge, bottled water fridge, or if you even if you say, oh, my neighbor's been giving me, they have to actually see it. So they want to see, so you could say that, but they also want to see that that's actually true. So, but, and then they just kind of look around, and they said clutter, are not concerned with at all. Because he said, because I was like, I had products, I still do, all over my living room, because I'm listing them. He's like, I'm not concerned. That's nothing, because I mean, he said like some houses, yeah, like it's bad. You know, he, you know, complimented me. It was, I mean, it wasn't like a waste of time or anything. So, I mean, it was educational and it opened my eyes a little bit more to how CPS works. So it was good because it helps me with my channel and stuff because we talk about CPS a lot. And you know, these guys like were so nice. I can't imagine. Like I told him, I asked the one, like, how do you deal with that? He said you have to mental. I can't say the word. He couldn't either. He was having a he couldn't say. Where you kind of, you know, you got your work life and then you got your home life. You have to kind of you know what I mean? Somebody will say the word. I can spell it, but I can't say it. River water in buckets. Yeah, you could do that too. You could boil the water. You could use that to flush your toilet, no problem. Compartmentalize. Yeah, I can't say it, but you guys know what I mean. Oh yeah, Sherry's opinion, yes. And I mean several. He says several. Like he didn't even give me a number. He didn't seem to know an exact number, but they kept getting thrown out because he said they were so ridiculous. Like he said the worst thing on the report was, I think the water thing. Oh God, guys, guess what else they put? Guess what else they put? They said I had sewage in my basement. Swear to God. Oh, and let me tell you this too. Why would CPS give a fuck? They told CPS in the report that I had a freaking pet when I wasn't supposed to. Like, really? Get a life. How is that CPS's problem? They literally put that I have animals without, you know, when I'm not supposed to. God. I wonder what loser that was. I don't know. I told him, I go, well, yep, sounds about right. Sounds about like the type of IQ I think that I picture these people having. But we will get it. He said it could take up, I think he said it could take up to a couple weeks until I get that paper. So I actually might. No, I have to wait for the paper. That's right. He said I do have to wait for that. I don't know why they do that. Yeah, all worked out. Yeah, it's like the landlord obviously knows now, but I mean, come on. It's just they added in the stupidest stuff. I can't even believe CPS. He said that they almost didn't even come out because they thought it was ridiculous. But I guess because they kept getting, I don't know, because that's why I tried to ask him. I'm like, how do you decide when you are going to go? I guess it was because the water. I let him go down in the basement. I didn't even go down there with him. I'm like, go. Well, tell me if it's flooded again. He's like, nope, completely dry down here. I wish I would have recorded it, but I meant to, but I just got sidetracked. And then, you know what my daughter said? She loved the guy. She loved the guy, which is funny because she was so terrified. You know, she kept asking, you know, for the whole day, like, am I going to get taken away? Am I going to get taken away? And, you know, she was scared. Even if I told her no, like, you know, she was still scared. She feels like I'm going to tell her no no matter what. So she was terrified, but the older of the two, he talked to her and they talked for like ever. And they were sitting there talking about paranormal stuff. I don't even know how they got on that topic, but they started talking about paranormal stuff. I don't know. I couldn't even really hear, but she's like, and then listen to what my daughter said. It was the sweetest thing ever. She goes, that is the best conversation I've ever had in my entire life. I go, really? She's like, yes, like that's the best conversation ever. Okay. Well, I'm glad it was a good experience. And they wanted to, tell me that, they're not there to take away anybody's kids or whatever. Their goal is to keep parents with the kids, is what they say. I know that's supposed to be the goal, but sometimes, somehow people that shouldn't get their kids taken away, it still happens. She had nervous gas for sure. Your place, she was wondering if it was haunted. Like, I think they were talking about that too. Yeah, she was so excited. She's like, that's the best conversation I've ever had. They wouldn't tell you who did it anyway, but I'm sure they won't have to deal with filing a false report or facing. Right. I asked them. Oh, I did ask about the false reporting too. I said, everyone wants to know if we can stuff has happened. It's much easier to live with. Yeah, that's true. Right. Not just CPS workers are used to dealing with angry people. CPS workers make families when they are at their worst. It's probably a relief going to see a house where a kid's safe and happy. Live in the post office, so it's on them to fix the water and mud in the basement, right? DCS walked in and out of the Wells house without taking the kids immediately. That does show you how serious the situation. Yep. I know, Sherry's opinion. But I showed him, I gave him I showed him, I go, look, I went and grabbed, I had printed earlier in the day my petition when I petitioned the court back in January for the protective order. And in that, you write what's going on and why you need a protection order. Even in that, I was telling the court, she's trying to get people to call CPS. She's, you know what I mean? So, they took that. He's like, wow. So that actually was really good evidence. Plus, I told him I can pull up videos. Let's see. Sorry, I have to do this text. But yeah, it went really good, guys. I'm actually glad it happened. I am. I swear. I'm not just saying that to try to rub it in the face of haters or anything. I really am. I'm really glad it happened because now CPS knows what's going on. And though they might have to come out here again, because they said, yeah, doesn't mean we won't be out again, because it's, if we get another call, we'll have to be out here. And I'm like, well, that's if it makes it to you guys. It's like, yeah, because, it goes through that process. And it's not just one person above them. It sounded like several before you even got to these case workers. There's CPS accompanied a couple to the park for a visit with their kids. Mom and dad tied the CPS worker to a tree and took off with the kids. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, he said it's nearly impossible to get somebody for false reporting. You'd have to have, okay, what was it he said? Okay, it was something more than just absolute proof of it. Oh, okay. He told me about a case. I can't remember which guy it was, but one of them told me about a case that when I asked him about the false reporting, he said it's nearly impossible. I mean, you have to, prove it. And then he mentioned how there was a case. They just had a guy who had called CPS over 10,000 times, and he just got a slap on the wrist, is what he said, or slap on the hand. He can't call CPS anymore, I think it's all it was. Like, he can't make any more reports. Or if it was something like that. It was not any type of jail time or anything. So, people calling in on, I mean, unfortunately, you would have to have proof. You need, how are you going to, if they allow anonymous calls, they have to allow anonymous calls because people are afraid of retaliation. I do have videos of people threatening me, that's true, but you can't, that doesn't prove that they did the CPS calls. So I do have her, pretty much encouraging it. That could be added to a civil suit. But I wouldn't ever get any money out of her. I mean, can you guys imagine, like, her having a job ever? Or having any type, she doesn't have anything. I mean, I could do it to make a statement and prove to her, like, I mean, I've thought about that, just filing myself, paying the couple $100 filing fee. Protective orders are free to file if anybody needs a protective order, so don't let that deter you. But when it comes to a civil case, that's, I don't know, like $150, $200 to file. And that's if you're going to do it on your own. I feel like I could still win on my own. I've thought about doing it, but I mean, it would be, I don't know. I don't think so. If I need to, the main thing is just to get her served, and, we'll see how it goes after that. I don't think, really taking her to court civilly is going to be beneficial. Oh, I'm sorry, Sherry. Be on their record. Is it on their, oh, it is kind of on the record. You're right. That is true. Yeah. It would add to her other times. Of course, it wouldn't be the first time she's been sued. Oh, no. Yes, I've never been sued. Ever. I've never had it been forced out of, I mean, I've been, I guess, not technically evicted, because I'm the type, like, one time I did technically get evicted but he was just, I left on my, I wasn't going to sit there. I feel bad staying in somebody's place that, I'm not paying for. I don't know why nobody else seems to get that concept, but Because, and the reason why I say that is because my ex was a landlord for 7 years, and the bullshit he put up with, oh my God, dude. So I just, even before then, I was, but he didn't have to take me to court or anything. I would never get to that point. But some people, you know, I didn't understand it. I'm not judging because some people don't have a choice, and I get it. It's just, but not every time it's like that. There's a lot of people that take advantage of, especially during COVID. Oh my God. How was that even fair to the landlords? Did they think about that? That's what pissed me off about that. I understand. I mean, they needed to, you know, they didn't give anything to the landlords for missing out on that money. All Jim's tenants were sitting there. There was 2 buildings, 7 units. Only one of them was paying rent because it was they got a monthly check and all their bills were paid through a company that managed their money. Nobody was paying rent. But guess what? We still had to pay the utilities on one of the buildings because the utilities were included with that one. It was ridiculous. Cindy might still be in. Wasn't she here earlier? Uh-oh, Kraken. Cabbage out of turnip. They've been evicted since 8/11 and they're still there. Like, as far as, have they gone to court yet? People, no, listen, they will wait. Most people, I'm telling you, most people, of course, the one building, especially, the building we were in was, it was pretty nice. The other building, it wasn't as nice. It was older, and it had the utilities included. So, of course, you got people that weren't able to get utilities in their own name, you know, moving in. And usually the reason why they weren't is because, you know, you guys, I have some stuff I have to, you know, I have some debt and stuff. So I'm not like judging anybody or anything, but a lot of times it was people, he would let people in there that they would, in West Virginia, they have, at least in this county I was in, Wood County, they have a program where you can get, I think it's once a year actually, which is crazy. And like clockwork, these people would do it every year. But in order to do it, you have to get behind on rent. Like, I don't forget how far behind, but you can go into the, where was it? Treasurers? I don't know. Some office, Department of Health and Human Services or something, I think. And they'll pay for a month of your rent or the month and your deposit at a new place. These people were doing it every year. But, which is fine. I mean, it's fine, I guess, as long as you got his money. But the thing is, like, a lot of times they would be behind forever before they were able to do that. And it just sucked. Because, I mean, not that I don't see people getting taken advantage of. I mean, I paid my own stuff. We didn't ever really combine our finances, but still, I just thought it was shitty. Oh my gosh, that's a huge relief, cracking asses. You should be proud of that. That's awesome. Too nice to make people take advantage. I know, right, D-Boss? That's for sure. Yep, Dan Nair foreclosure. DSHS office. Yes, or is it DHHS? Department of Health and Human Services. Yeah, DHHS, I think. Really would change the world. Blood banks, never be sure. Eventually, those are the people that end up in tents. Well, Jem has a sister that's like twin sisters that are like that. They are, man. But it's actually most people I know, they'll stay and stay and stay. And, you know, people would end up owing thousands of dollars. And then to take them to court, you pay $150 to file. And, you know, so that's more money. Same with eviction. You're paying $150 to file for eviction on somebody who already owes, you know, a couple $1,000 at least, probably. So sometimes he wouldn't even do that because you're not going to get money out of these people. You're not going to, he never sued them, but he would hardly ever take them to court to evict them. It's DSHS, Department of Social Health Services. Oh, okay. Actually, they were asking me, they're like, can you get out information onto your YouTube? I'm like, yeah. He's like, and then they were trying to ask, they're like going to give me a job, guys. Like, it's like they wanted to hire me. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to, that's what they were trying to encourage me to, you know, have you ever thought about, you know, helping people? I'm like, it's like, I have a community health worker certification, which I could do, because that's what I could do, something like that. What he was suggesting. He was suggesting helping other. But yeah, it's funny because these people thought they were getting me in trouble, but they, you know, I could have, you know, they're trying to, oh, you should tag along, see, you know, follow along, see what we do during the day. They were highly impressed with my education. I don't, not that it's that great, but oh yeah, what's her name? Who's that? Rennie, Tawanda. Tawanda is too, and it's badass. I don't see it. That'd be awesome. A couple, if you were just a couple, like if it's you and your husband, or, I mean, in like a dog or a cat or something, why not? You can travel. If you like a place, you can just park and hang out there. I think that sounds awesome, actually. Kind of. I don't know if I would. It sounds awesome. I don't think I would personally like it for. I don't know. I would do it for. I would want to set amount. Like, are we going to do this a year, 6 months? You know, 6 months. 6 months. No, I think the first time if I did something like that, it'd be like 3. Maybe I don't know. Try a little bit shorter amount of time. I don't know if I could. What do you do? See, that means. So do you have storage somewhere, Rennie? Yes. Something about social media is something that they mentioned. That's right. Because I was like, what? Because he said, do you put resources out on, or some, you know, do you let the community know of, or you should, I forget what it was exactly. It's sad when parents didn't come for visits to see your kids. I was told not to cry at work. Yep. Rent a house and go. Yeah, actually, that would be cool if you had a house. Like, Kraken asked us, said she her house is paid for. If your house is paid for, or even if it's not, I guess, if it's not, yeah, rent out your place and leave for a few months. Really big storage here? Okay. Because I was going to say, I don't know how I would. Well, first of all, I wouldn't have as much stuff because most of my stuff that I always have to move is product. But I'm trying to think what else, like, talked about summer wells. Athena, you know, because they mentioned something about oh, well, of course they mentioned I wasn't supposed to have something about I'm not supposed to have animals. God. Like a van. I mean, I guess if it's just yourself, then I would think, I don't know. I feel like I would get lonely if I just went by myself. I don't know. I like being alone, so I don't know. Might be cool. I would probably only be able to do that for like a month or something. If it was just myself. So I feel like if I was in no disrespect, because I know Gabby Petito like passed, you know, while doing the whole van life thing. But I wonder kind of how much them being in that confined, you know, in a small area for long periods of time with each other, if that had anything. Was their depression because they weren't around family, they weren't talking, you know, it's just them and they're probably fighting a lot. I wonder how much that played into it. I mean, obviously that is not excuse, but I just feel like I don't know how like I would be able to go with like somebody I was with unless I don't guess it's just all matters. We have several RV resort memberships. Oh, that's awesome. Did they no, but I told him though that I had to pay like everything that I did to have to keep the animals. Ryan was crazy. Ryan. CPS offers you a job. No, it wasn't an offer. It was just, you should do this. They don't make enough money to do that at all. So, I mean, sorry guys. Small spaces definitely make things really real with quickness. I've got a good guy though. Don't know if he likes me or not. I loved my bathtub at the last place I lived at. But then I noticed myself like, yeah, I don't think I even took a shower. Like, I think I took a shower one time out of the year I lived there. Because I was always taking baths. No, you didn't lose sound. I just muted for like 30 seconds. I wish I would have had that recorded so bad, guys. That's what I kept thinking the whole time. I'm like, man, this is just going so perfectly. I wish I would have had it recorded. And I meant to, but I don't know. They did bring up, they said okay, what did they say about marijuana? This is what they said. This is seriously, she talks about using marijuana on her YouTube channel. Okay, I talk about using marijuana on my YouTube channel. We told our landlord and Ziggy offered him more money to stay. He agreed to let the... Oh, no, they said it doesn't matter. He said it doesn't matter. Like, we're public officials. You're allowed to record us. I told him that I was planning on recording it, but they were so cool. They wouldn't have cared. I'm telling you, they would not have cared at all, because we weren't. Yeah. Aw, thank you, Emma. It's so sweet. Thank you. But that's what I wanted it for, was just so people. Yeah, it would have been nice to like rub in people's faces, but also I wanted people to hear them talk about the wasting of resources. That's what's important, you know? The one wanted me to like pass along messages, like, but you know, me saying it's different than, I mean, that's why I played the phone call, but I really wish I would have had that visit. But it's closed. And they said, I asked if I'll have proof of that, because, you know, I said, I know people are going to try to say I'm lying. He said, oh, yeah, you'll get a paper. And I'm like, oh, but I don't get anything now. He said, no. So you can check Shelby County. Ask Dwayne why. Is it true? Is it true that you don't get a piece of paper? Because you guys already know they're already going to be calling. So go ask. Once again, like always, you're going to see, I'm being honest again. Cracking Ass's sticker. Oh, no, I didn't. Did she left a super sticker? Hold on. Let me pull up my... Oh, no, I hope I haven't missed... I didn't. Or whatever she said. I don't... You would think by now I would remember to pull up my... Because the member chats. Cheers to Ziggy's new job at CPS. It won't let me pin it. Dang it. Or actually, I'd have to... So everybody, check out my store. Everybody before was always like, how do I buy off you? How do I buy off you? How do I buy off you? And now I got a way to buy off me, and crickets. It won't let me pin this. Huh. Why won't it let me pin? Well, thank you so much, Cracking Asses. It's probably 7 months. Dang, it's probably been longer than that, hasn't it? Sometimes those things aren't right. Probably I got a new debit card, and I forgot to change it. So I was getting emails. Oh, your membership has been suspended. So I don't know if that restarts you or not. Probably. Oh, I'm sorry, Rosy Cheeks. How are you doing? I know, obviously, I don't know why I just asked that. Obviously not good. You'll be, in a short time, you'll be glad that you went through with it and got this taken care of and got it over with. I'm fidgeting with something. I'm sorry. I was looking at my phone. I apologize. Did it make am I making noises? They ran out of morphine? What? Are you serious? What about they don't have anything else to give you, like Dilaudid or something? Or even, fentanyl if they don't have Dilaudid or morphine? Oxycodone, something? I think they usually give Dilaudid or morphine. So they won't give you any type of substitute? That seems like inhumane. I don't think they're allowed to do that. Are they, Lady CG? I would think, don't they have to? Resi Cheeks, tell her you need something that's stronger. Ask if they have some kind of substitute, because are they making you like wait till tomorrow or something till they get more? She's in the hospital for messing up the trade system. Hey, well, is it true that they really knocked out $20,000 of student loans? Jim was telling me that. I'm like, you better not freaking be getting my hopes up. Let me see. That can't be true. A loan forgiveness. I have to apply. Forgiven? Oh my God. That would be amazing. Hold on. President Joe Biden announced, here, let's read this because some of you guys might be interested in this. Let's see what this is. So I just heard about it, and I am curious what this is because I'm about to have to start paying on my student loans in a few months. So President Joe Biden announced Wednesday he will provide $20,000 in debt relief to Pell Grant recipients and $10,000 for many other borrowers. Roughly 43 million Americans hold federal student loan debt to the tune of $1.6 trillion, according to recent federal data. Biden's move has an individual income of cap of $125,000. Okay, good there. Let's see. I'm trying to look. What the heck is a Pell Grant? Wait. Yeah, it doesn't usually need to be repaid, so I'm confused. Wait. That's a grant. You don't have to pay those back anyways. Right? So why would I'm confused. The president also announced an extension of the pandemic pause on student loan payments through the end of this year. Payments will resume January 2023. How do I apply? You can't just yet. Who qualifies for Biden's student loan forgiveness? Undergraduate and graduate students are expected to receive forgiveness of up to $10,000 in federal student loan debt for borrowers making under $125,000 a year or couples making less than $250,000 a year. private loans will not be forgiven. So I'll at least get $10,000, but what's the 20? Students who borrowed money under the Pell Grant program for low-income students who qualify for up to $20,000. Okay, Pell Grant program who for low-income students will qualify for up to $20,000 in debt forgiveness. How to get student loan forgiveness? The Education Department says nearly 8 million borrowers are likely to have their loans forgiven automatically because the agency already has information about their income. Oh my God. More details for them and other borrowers will be coming in the next few weeks. The remaining borrowers will have to apply for loan forgiveness, and the applications will be available no later than December 31st when freeze on it. Let me check mine. If I can remember how to log in. Stick a fork in me and call me done. I haven't logged into it for a while. I don't even know if I don't think my password's going to be saved on here. My username. No, that's. Oh! No, that's not it. I can't remember my username. That's it. I'm looking to see what my total is. Can't read account data? What do you mean you can't read it? It's not loading. We are currently unable to load all your account data. Please check back later. Well, isn't that a B? The tone of Ziggy's voice, I think. Yes, it went really well. Went really well. Let me check on my phone, see if I can log in. Is anybody else checking their student loans to see if it's lower? If I got 20,000, I don't know if I got that Pell Grant thing. I don't know what that means, really. If I get 20,000 off my student loans, oh my God, that would be so amazing. New one-time student loan cancellation to be granted based on income. You can view updates at, okay. Oh my God, you guys, my monthly payment is going to be. No, there is nothing confused, or there is nothing, I'm sorry, confused. There is nothing forgiven on my student loan. Actually, I'm shocked to see how much it is. So, let's see, it says what the program means for you and what comes next. President Biden and the U.S. Department of Education have announced a 3-part plan to help working and middle-class federal student loan borrowers transition back to regular payment as pandemic-related support expires. This plan includes loan forgiveness of up to $20,000. Many borrowers and families may be asking themselves, what do I have to do to claim this relief? This page is a resource to answer those questions and more. There will be more details announced in the coming weeks. To be notified when the process has officially opened, sign up at the Department of Education subscription page. So I'm going to do that. I don't know which one of these I check. Do top news. Thank you for subscribing. Okay. Final extension of the student loan due to the economic challenges created by the pandemic. The Biden-Harris administration has extended the student loan repayment pause a number of times. Because of this, no one with a federally held loan has had to pay a single dollar in loan payments since President Biden took office. To ensure a smooth transition to repayment and prevent unnecessary defaults, the Biden-Harris administration will extend the pause a final time through December 31st of this year, with payments resuming in January 2023. Do I need to do anything to extend my student loan pause through the end of the year? No. To smooth the transition back to repayment, let's see. I already read that part. Borrowers are eligible for this relief if their income is less than $125,000 or $250,000 for households. In addition, borrowers who are employed by nonprofits, the military, federal, state, tribal, or local government may be eligible to have all of their student loans forgiven through the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. This is because of a time-limited changes that waive certain eligibility criteria in the PSLF program. Okay. How do I know if I'm eligible? You received a Pell Grant in college and meet the income threshold, you will be eligible for up to $20,000. If you did not, nearly 8 million borrowers may be eligible to receive relief automatically because relevant income data is already available through the U.S. Department of Education. If the U.S. Department of Education doesn't have your income data, or if you don't know if the U.S. Department of Education has your income data, the administration will launch a simple application in the coming weeks. The application will be available before the pause on federal student loan repayments ends on December 31st. If you'd like to be notified, okay, sign. All right. Well, I guess we'll see. That would be awesome. Even though I wish I would have all of it forgiven, but can apply for student loan forgiveness now? Huh. What about just the receipts? Did you see JTR's community post saying they doxed her? And I think she said Ziggy did too. I don't know what she is talking about. Of nursing loan. Who was discussing politics? Been deleted in JTR's live the other night. Got you. Oh, really? What was the comment, Breach? Yeah, I still wanted to see, even if it wasn't in effect yet, I still wanted to see, because I was curious, like, how to, you know, if I was going to qualify. Let me see. Let me go to JTR. Let's see what you guys are talking about just the receipts. It's funny how I used to, I couldn't even I didn't even want to go on chats or anything because I didn't want to see the negativity about me. But now I just don't even care. Oh. Ziggy can't even pronounce the word saw without the L on the end. What? Saw. 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 That totally describes. Who is this? This green thumb, like you are a freaking drama mama. Really? Are you kidding, Just the Receipts? You've got to be kidding. You doxed me first. You have got to be kidding me. Are you kidding me? Is she serious? Does she fail to remember when she doxed me and was putting out my private information and court stuff? And is she serious? You sent me a picture of my house, you psycho. I have to say, I guess I would have to assume it was her because it was during her live stream I did. I didn't know I doxed you. How did I dox you? Where in the hell did I ever say your name? Did I say Rebecca? I might have said Rebecca. Under Maleficent's comment. Just the Receipt says, really? The way I say since drives you batty, Circle Jerk? Since. Saw raffle, since. Even though we like Circle Jerk. No, actually the South Beach thing, I didn't start going to South Beach till, not within the last 10 years. So it's not from that. I've always kind of talked like that. Like, oh my God, whatever. If that's what you mean. But she says, now you see, now you know, under Maleficent's comment, Ziggy showed this in her 3. Do you want to go over the 3-hour video? I mean, we can return to it if you want. Circle Jerk. If I doxed you, why is the video still up? Did you even try to pull? She did dox me. Yep, she put out my court paper, all that court stuff. Yeah, I had my real name, and she was the first one to do it. I don't know what she was saying. I doxed her. If she said saying by the name, saying her name Rebecca, then she doxed me too. Just like how everybody wants to, oh, Ziggy's the mad doxer. It's like 6 up freaking doxed me. Before I ever showed her past charges. Thank you so much, Pupsy. I told her level of education. Oh my God. Her level of education? Her website tells her level of education. I showed her public website. That she had connected to her YouTube page, her other ballady dogs, and then her insurance. One of those were connected to the website. That's how I found it. The English teacher with that first name. She's a teacher, an English teacher in a different country. So in a country where English is not their first country, or she teaches people learning English. Is what she used to do. But I'm sure that's not. I don't know. She used to, anyways, and I don't even know if any level of education. I don't remember seeing any level of education. Unless it was on that website. Oh, that circle jerk docs? Exposing my real life identity is putting my... You didn't care about mine being at risk. I'm exposing scammers who are profiting off vulnerable people, and that doesn't make them... So because you get to say I'm a scammer, you can dox me? Okay. So since I think you're a piece of shit, that means I can dox you. Did I put out your address? Did I say where you lived? Because you put out my car. I mean, it was on my community page, but by your logic, it's the same thing. Because your web page was hooked to your YouTube page. You put out my name. You put out my record. You put out my court documents before I did. Remember? And that gives my location. Is that why you deleted? I heard you deleted all my videos on me. I don't know if they're still down or not. I was actually appreciative of that. But of course, yeah, it's not doxing. I don't know what she's talking about. Because I remember specifically not trying to be careful on what I showed. Tying my real life identity as you're not an English teacher. You were an English teacher. If you don't want your career or your boss or whatever to find out you have this channel, then you probably shouldn't do it, because I'm guessing, since you have a problem with me putting out there your website that was tied to your other YouTube page, I mean, you didn't have any problem with people like calling the board of the licensing board of Indiana and stuff to, I mean, you just are a hypocrite. I'm sorry. That's just, I don't know. I'm not sorry, actually, but. Funny, ha ha. The thing is, Jimmy, Ziggy does bother me. Point is, well, you know what, Maleficent, you bother me too. But do I sit there and make video after video of you? No. Oh, she did another video on Zigzigziggy. Did you guys watch it? Did anybody watch it? Did Circle Jerk cover it? Now she said this, but the other night she said Ziggy only doxed her dog's name. It's the same stuff, so it's just a clip of it. What's this? Or do we have to listen? I don't want to listen to her. So she's not going to show us? We're just listening? Oh. 6up, Ro. Oh, you doxed 6up. You doxed 6up. There's her email and her name. Hey, Kristen. I can barely talk about it. I've contacted my county attorney. This is already was in that last one. I need an attorney. I really want to expose her all. Expose me for what? There's no way I can just let her get away with this. Do you forget the things you did to me before that was ever even filed? I can't ask for donations outright because, well, you know why. If you or anyone you know could help even a little, I will pay it. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you paid it back, didn't you? I will pay it forward and, of course, show the receipt of my retainer fee. I have to get this protection order taken care of first. Then I'm filing charges in a civil claim. Yeah, I bet you are, because, you know, that's probably, I mean, I wonder how many civil claims she's tried to file. She will be paying me back for, yeah, no, I won't. I'm already out. No, you're not. You're not out several hundred. Yes, I can officially say I hate this bitch. And I have every reason to. I don't even feel safe in my own home right now. Thank you. Really? You don't feel safe? Then why didn't you go to court? You're a liar. You're overreacting to try to get money off people. You're freaking tugging on their heartstrings, making people feel bad at you, exaggerating and lying about the shit you say I've done to you or done to others, so you can get money out of it and act like, oh, I'm gonna go up against Ziggy in court. Everybody pay for me to go get against Ziggy in court. And then you won't even show up and instead bitch for 8 months on freaking YouTube. Sounds about right. Please know I'm not begging, but I do feel desperate at this point and backed into a corner. I wish we can get Annette up here. Is Annette going to speak? Cheerier Village, she's too cheap to use the money on a lawyer. Oh, I know she's a troublemaker. I have a freaking... Or which one are you talking about? They're both are really. Okay, so this is when I guess Annette wrote her back. It said, I need to learn about what options you have to raise money for your legal fees. Sometimes the free consult answers. Shit, I forgot to pause it. Sometimes the free consult answers a lot of questions. I'm sure you have already done that. I can't imagine how drained you feel. Just watching from the side is exhausting and disgusting. Topped with health issues. That are exasperated by stress. It's a hell of a steep climb. You're really good at doing your lives and your your listeners love you. I know I've been looking for you and looking forward to join in chats. I know you have a lot of people who have made you a part of their lives. I immediately think about the chats and GoFundMe. I'm going to do some thinking.
Was put in the chat one time by a specific person that is the person saying that it happened. So, and they were drunk. And nobody ever told them to put that in my chat. I specifically said multiple times that if I do raise money for a lawyer, it will be completely transparent and I will start a GoFundMe. And yeah, there was a time where it was being discussed. I went to an actual lawyer's office one day and talked to a paralegal mostly, but I've gotten advice. And now I know what it is. I've become educated. Like you learn as you go through life lessons, right? But I never raised.
Sorry, I had to stop with that one because, come on. You don't learn. It's obvious that you don't learn by your mistakes in life. So, funny you like to bring up life lessons. Why doesn't she want her name? Oh, is she getting? Okay. Well, I'll try. Okay, I'll try not to say her then. I'll just say the lady that came forward or whatever. So I'll try not to mention it. I honestly don't blame her. You guys don't understand. It's funny how nobody seems to be scared to go against Ziggy, but everybody's scared to go against Zigzigziggy. Like, not scared to go against or not. I'm talking about the ones who were subscribers of her or really big supporters of her. Like, all of them are freaking terrified of her. Like, legit. At first they are, because they're like, they've seen the stuff that she does. So they're scared. They're like, they know, they would have to, I'm just guessing that they know a lot of the bullshit she says is lies and exaggerated, and but they didn't really like me at the time, and they probably let things go slide that they normally wouldn't because of their feelings towards me, and plus they're hearing one side anyways. They see all that, so yeah, that's probably why they are the ones. I've only I only talked to a couple, but they're really just really terrified, guys. I'm not even playing. The GD word. A lot of these have been scared of retaliation across YouTube for exposing scammer. Possessed for sure, yeah. Was when things get too tough. Exactly. She came on here crying the time that I showed her record after she had already put mine out there. And then people really had, I saw screenshots where people were really seriously, oh, I feel so bad for Jen. That she could be okay. That's just so horrible. It's like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And they thought that it could happen to them. It was not okay. Yeah, but anyways, I'll be glad when this is just done, and I feel like it's getting there. Had she just moved along, I wouldn't have even been worried about it. I'm probably one of the most, anybody I've never met, I'll say this. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that is as forgiving as I am. I'm trying to think, and I'm trying to be as unbiased as I can as myself, but I'm like so forgiving. And if I get mad at somebody, it's very short-lived. Anger doesn't drive my lives I do here on YouTube. So like if I go live about somebody, it's going to be like once or twice, if it's because I'm mad. But usually I'm just like responding. Nobody has to worry about me, and like, don't ever be worried that I'm going to dox you guys or anything like that. I would never do that. And I heard too, that's one thing I guess Purple was saying at one point, supposedly, was that, she was accusing me of giving her address out. I didn't give her address out. Her address is on her, on one of her videos, for one. That the one she used, or the one that she used to ship her products to anyways. She told me it wasn't even her, or she was telling people it wasn't even her address. I don't know. She might have been just saying that to, whatever. But I didn't give it out. No, it's not. Well, two wrongs don't make a right. I agree. That's why, now as far as, I don't feel like I need to apologize for the just receipts thing, because I don't think that was doxing at all. I was really careful, but, I'm not going to apologize to Six Up. I will apologize through a boyfriend, but I'm not apologizing to Six Up. But I will, admit to everybody here, no, it was not okay. And I've done this before. I mentioned it was not okay for me to, just because she put out my stuff, for me to do it back to her, you know? At that point, though, and I know this is a whole butt thing, you know? When you know you hear a butt coming. But, so everything, was it everything before the butt is bullshit? Or is it everything before the butt is bullshit? But I can't say, I'm trying to say it without saying but anyways. That day, the day that I decided to go ahead, and because I had been ignoring her, really trying not to even refer to her. It was just up, I don't know, probably about definitely within the last month that I started even saying her name, because I was making I thought that she was going to be served. I know she's going to be served soon. I know what I need to do. So I just want to have some things in my chest I wanted to talk about before it's actually served. And I can still talk, but yeah, I'm just not, there's no reason to no reason to provoke somebody. Like, if she's trying not to talk about me, I'm not going to sit there and talk about her. But yeah, that day, the reason why I decided to, and I was like, F it, she had gone live, and she freaking put out the protective order that I had against my daughter's biological father. Then stated how she is going to, reach out to him, and, after showing all his charges, then had the nerve to say, oh, she probably lied about him too. So yeah, I was really upset, especially her talking about getting a hold of him and stuff. I couldn't believe it after seeing those charges. So yeah, I was a little bit mad. She called you a bitch? Her from Blanca? Trying to think when the last time I saw her for sure was. Well, it wasn't on. I wasn't on yesterday. I got so tired. I wanted to. I kept sitting here like, I need to go live. Hey, Georgette. Jane, don't. It's hilarious when she says 6-Up was avoiding being served because maybe she thinks she didn't do anything. Well, maybe she should have. I know! That's what I said. She literally said, oh, I understand why 6-Up, is avoid being served because she feels like she didn't do anything. That's what court is for. She did that for content, Ziggy. It was nothing about trying to accuse you of lying about getting it. Done a lot of things wrong. Thanks for the compliment. Which compliment do you mean? Record at will. Now, usually if I'm just talking to somebody on the phone, and it's not anything that needs to be recorded, then I just, if somebody reminds me, I'll turn it off. I've only had that happen a couple times, though. Your daughter in danger, and that is so far over the line. No, Yeah. But still, I mean, I know it's two wrongs don't make a right. Still, I understand that because that is, I should have, like, the right thing to do would have just to continue with the protection order and, not said anything. But I'm human. Oh, that's so nice, Lucy. She said, cracking asses, I've been subscribed to this channel for a while, and it's the first time in chat just to say hi. You are very funny. Thanks for the jokes when I really needed it. Aw. Exactly. She could have gone in court and had her fence. And who knows? Maybe she would have been able to convince the judge. Life goes by her rules, don't you know? I'm sure she skips court a lot because she didn't think what she did was wrong. Which part, Rennie? Both of I'm talking about both of them. Was there a specific thing I said? JTR. The only thing I was saying about JTR, somebody told me that about her community post, and all I was responding to her how she said I doxed her. I'm like, I didn't dox her.
Money for a lawyer, and I'm sick of hearing it. No, I did not ask. There was a specific moderator that did one night. I found it. I had to go find it. I went back and searched. Like, whoever said, nope, it wasn't me, guys. One of my moderators posted it in my chat, and literally after they posted it, said, I'm drunk. Yeah, I absolutely had nothing to do with any kind. Now, there were people that wanted to give for a lawyer that were like, oh, you should go get a lawyer. That absolutely did happen. Without a doubt. And you know what? If I could have afforded to go myself and pay, the lawyer that I paid was, by the way, it's buku to talk to a lawyer, just to talk to them and get advice. And for civil litigation, and that's what this would be, it's not cheap. And I know that.
That's such a lie. That is such a lie. Sorry. I can't even believe she had the audacity to say, everybody knows that. Every lawyer I've talked to, like for the first one, it's free. It's a consultation. I mean, you would think you would know because you've been to freaking jail or how more mugshots than I've ever seen somebody have in their entire life. And probably more than, because I was only able to pull up her mugshots from one state, but she has just as many arrests in the other state that she's lived in. She grunts after you get a free consultation.
And most lawyers won't even take a case if they don't have a chance to actually win something, right? And it's of course I wanted to defend myself, of course, but at that point it hadn't even got that. It got way worse. It got where into my real life protective orders. I pulled the police report and found out my name was actually on it. Like, do you know that, by the way? I've been reading about this. A lot of this I'm doing myself. If I ever did file suit, I'd probably end up doing it myself and just pay the filing fees. That's keeping it real with y'all because I'm frugal and I can't get.
Oh gosh. Why don't you do it? I wish she would. Was it something else that she said that I wanted to speak on? She said something that was not true or something. I was gonna. Okay, she said if they won't take it, if they don't have a chance to win. Okay, so basically you're saying you didn't have a chance to win? Like, or win money? Are you crazy? I tell you, we all love cracking asses here. Anyone who doesn't like her, they are the one with the problem of. I don't know what she's. Oh, okay. Yes, I know what I was going to bring up. She brought up. She tried to act like, oh, things didn't get bad till after the protective order, and that's why she didn't go to court. Is that really what she's saying? Oh, things start going wrong live. There was the police. Okay, the police report. The police situation was before. Let's see. The court date. Yeah, was a month before the court date. So live. So you knew about you being in the police report before I went to court. My window was broken the 23rd of February, 23rd or 24th. And I remember that just because it was the day after your boyfriend got out of prison. So whichever day that was, 22nd, remember, it was the end of February. The protective court date was the 25th of March. They didn't get it in the system till the 28th. So it was officially active, however, not served on the 28th. You already knew your name was in that. And the thing is, I admitted it. There's no reason. Cop asked me who did I think it was. So of course I'm going to say you. Are you serious? It even says in the report, I asked Miss Amos who she thought it was. They asked me, you want me to lie to them? That's exactly who I thought it was. Who I thought as soon as I saw it. I've never had something like that happen. So of course, the first person I thought of was you. Yes, I did. And that's the truth. You didn't get any charges, did you? I didn't know you were going in the report. I mean, I guess if they ask, maybe they put it in there just for record. So, but I've never called the police. I'm trying to think. I've called the police just like a couple. Where I've been involved though personally. I can only twice, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I said I couldn't. I said I thought it was her. I couldn't prove it. Obviously, I couldn't prove it, and the cop knows that. It doesn't matter if I could say it's freaking anybody. I could say it was Athena. It doesn't matter. And I knew that. We were right at dawn. I doubt she even pulled it because she'd have to contact a police station. Oh no, somebody pulled it. She had it up on the screen, and I was mad because it even says on the document that she had up on the screen, not for public viewing. As she's sitting there putting it up, it was not supposed to be released to the public, and she has it. I guess because how the hell did she even get it? Is what I want to know. That's what I've been meaning to call them and ask them, how did she get that when it states right on it? Because I told the cop my situation as far as what was going on with online shit. And I said I did not want it published in the paper. And I definitely did not want my address out. Sit back and left on a server. No, not this one, because you can ask if you talk to the cops. Sometimes they will. This one specifically said it's not for public release. If it puts you in danger, you can ask. You have to remember to ask to have it not published, and you have to, you know, have a. So. Because I asked him, I said, is this going to be in the paper? And he said, well, you know, I could request it not or whatever. And I've said, okay, can you do that? And and I told him my situation, and even just look at the one that she released at the top of it. It said it's not supposed to be released. So I don't understand. I guess because she was mentioned in it, but she wasn't even a suspect. I don't know. It says not to be. It says not for public view right on it. She literally put it up there where everybody can see. I mean, and it says right on it. So I don't know. And they told me, and I talked to the cop about it because it's a safety thing, like with protective orders. You want the cat? Which cat? The black and white cat? Wait, are you in Indiana, Bobby? Oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't ask that because... Never mind. Oh. Yes, it is. Like high offenses. Huh. Court documents are labeled private. I had to go in person to see them. They didn't even come up and search. And open cases. I don't know. He told me that they can that he could request it not be released. And then on the document, so I just figured that's why it said on the document, not for public release. So if I could remember which video of hers was, I could show you guys. Let's see. So we could see exactly what it is it was said, but I really don't want to listen to her freaking voice. But I guess I could put it on mute. I don't see it. Unless this is my opinion. Well, I don't see. What was the other thing I was going to check? I mean, unless it was open case. Well, they got it, so you know, she got it, so it's, you know, that's probably why, if they're used to just giving it out. But let's see. I mean, that's what I've always heard. It's always public. I didn't know. I figured it was because of the being a protective order. Why? It was just something I asked if it was about the newspaper. I mean, when I noticed she put the document up, it said not something about, you know, like I just said. And so I figured it was like, oh, I thought it was because of what I, you know, talked to him about, but I don't know. Hey, Danny. But anyways, I think, let's see, it's 3, since it's 3, I am gonna go tomorrow. Let's come on and talk about Kylie Rodney. Do true crime. Let's see, tomorrow is Friday. So yeah, we should talk about, maybe I'll go ahead and set the live so you guys know I'll definitely be there. I love animals. I'm going to go visit my friend who has horses on. My daughter's obsessed with horses. Oh, did you guys see, speaking of the crazy drama, I guess on ABs and stuff, there was some craziness going on with
And
this bombshell lady, an AB, I guess. I missed it because I was trying to get on a normal sleep schedule. What's this? Is this about what's muted? Oh, I need to.
When they can't win an argument with facts like we do, they resort to things like calling us pedos, calling us wife beaters, calling us criminals.
Right. Is she basically putting you up to, like, you need to get on panel with me and help me out? Is that what she's doing?
No, she asked me that one time, and then last night she sent a message saying, "Can you come up?" And I ignored the message.
Bomb showed a photo of Controlla, and Controlla was underage at the time or something. T-Boy, you're in here.
Did you say Controlla was underage at the time?
At the time of the photo being taken, I believe she was underage, and Bomb had shared that out somewhere. Some crazy shit went down with.
She's in possession of child pornography.
Right. One of the ironies about
cops right away.
So there was a big issue with the photo of Controlla that went around. I do know that. And I think that the police got involved or something. And Bomb, I remember her going off about it for the longest time, but I never got into the Controlla stuff because her and Controlla have this.
Yeah, I don't know if I put the link to this in the chat. If, you know, I don't have really time to go over it, but I'm like, man, I don't know if I should. I'll be here another hour at least. But yeah, and that is true, Renee. I do think that she can't be happy, and honestly, when you really think about it, it's really sad, you know? All right, Sherry. Sherry, all I need, if you're talking about serving, all I need is somebody to post on our door now. It's everybody had skip tracer done and everything, and sheriffs have tried to serve her, and once you exhaust all your options, there's alternative ways. So I know, that's what I was wondering, Danny. Is the lady related to Ernie? I mean, they have the same last name. Both are. I know. I thought that was weird because I don't think I've ever met a Shell in my. I'm trying to think. Like somebody with the last name Shell. That's true. If you miss a day, you're a week behind. But Brittany, I do think that she's unhappy, and I mean, you would have to be. You know, she's more than likely. I think she's like older than my mom, and if not, she's about the same age. It's just weird to me. You'd have to be. I can't imagine being. I just hope I'm. I just can't imagine. It seemed like when she was going after me, I barely even knew who she was. I'm like, how can, I've never seen you in my chat. You've never been, she knew nothing about me. She was just making up shit. She didn't know if I was a scammer or not. She was just saying it to try to have something to talk about. But you know all the characters. Well, thanks for talking, Lucy. Oh my gosh, she was horrible to me. Country girl. She kept freaking randomly sending me emails and text. Somebody gave her my number. I guess it was Six Up gave her my number. And we wonder why these people think that, you know, they're all teamed up. Well, obviously it's because they all like seem to team up against certain people. I agree, Rennie. That's what I believe too. That's why I try to be nice to people because treat people like I want to be treated because of that reason. Well, and also because I'm a complete like empath and sucker and doormat, so I can't be mean to people for long. I feel freaking horrible. I've tried. I can't. You know, some people I really want to be mean to. Some people I know I should not like let back into my life. It's just impossible. It's really hard for me. It's probably, yeah, I don't know. I can't really be mean to people unless it's just like impulsively, yes. You know, and I always feel bad afterwards. I feel horrible. I used to feel like debilitated. I used to feel so bad anytime I was mean to somebody, like real bad, where it would affect me real bad. And it still does, but not to the point it did. But even if they deserved it. So I do feel like that there's something about the universe that craves balance. I feel like everything is about balance. Everything. Life is about balance. I think the universe is just all about balance. And so, you know, when you give out negativity, you get negativity back. And you might not notice it like right away, but you know what? I feel like I notice it. I know if this sounds crazy, it might sound crazy to some people. I don't know. To me, and it could be just I'm getting older and I'm learning how to deal with life better. Because that's true. As you get older, it seems like life, you get better at dealing with traumatic situations, even though I've been pretty lucky so far, which, anyway, I know my day is coming. I have to deal with a lot of all that stuff, but I've had obvious, just like anybody else, traumatic situations, but the older I've got, the better I deal with them. And it seems like, to me, I feel like I notice a difference in my life when I'm good to people, when I'm actively trying to be, give, like if, try to help out when I can, or, sometimes, like a lot of times I'll give, and I'm not bragging or anything. If somebody really needs, I'm going to give it, my last 20 or whatever. It's really not usually a big deal to me because I think it's going to come. I always feel like it's going to come back. It feels like it always does. That's just my opinion. It really feels like that. I feel like ever since, because I wasn't, when I was younger, I could be, kind of, just because I thought it was cool, I guess. I was trying to fit in, I suppose. So I could be kind of bitchy. And it just seems like, since I'm not like around that crowd and don't act like that, it just seems like my life's so much better. But also I was, using drugs and not focusing on the right things. So it's, Six up and Ziggy, and Six thought she was going to expose her. JTR cleaned the call for what? What are you talking about? Six thought she was going to expose her. JTR cleaned the call up for Six up. I don't know, Breeze, if they're always kind back to you. I don't feel like that's true, unfortunately. I mean, I think you get more people that are kind back to you. Like if you're rude to people, you're more likely to get rude back. Or if you're horrible to people, you're more likely to get horrible back. But I mean, there's some people they're just naturally like, those people are like the Six ups and the bombshells of the world and you have to just look at them with pity and almost feel bad for them, because you have to think like, what could possibly be going on in their life to make them that unhappy, or to treat people like that. It just doesn't, to me, it seems like the people who are that horrible are the ones that are not happy in their lives. Like, that are not truly happy. Some of them will fake it. They'll fake the funk, but secretly they're miserable. Someone wouldn't recognize kindness if it slapped him in the face. That you had with Six before. They edited a call between me and Six up. Yeah, sat inside. They're really hurting, and it's a defense. JTR said she didn't find anything salacious from what you said. No. I didn't even remember really having the call with her. And the number of times that we've talked on the phone changes. Have you guys noticed that? Sometimes she'll say 2 times, other times 3. recently I heard her say 4 times. I don't know if it was an older video, but I was like, 4 times? I remember 1, maybe 2 calls. I do remember 1 call near Tennessee time, and then the first time she was trying to get me to get a hold of her for some reason. She was emailing me so, and I can't remember. Oh, it was about Griff. But yeah, she was really bossy though. When she had she would constantly like get on me about who I was cool with or whatever. And going to Tennessee, JTR told that Friday night, Zigzigziggy asked her to clean it up. Just take noise out. Oh, that's a big deal. Older, but I'd trade it in my youth all day long for who I am currently today. Oh, why? Oh, you mean you'd rather be like you are today? I know, Jane Doe. Bullies are cowards. Exactly. She even knew you had your phone in your bra while talking to Zigzigziggy. My phone in my bra. I did? I had my phone in my bra? I'm trying to think when I've ever done that. Like in my bra strap? Like, I probably have never done that in my life. Like, maybe, I don't know. If I have, like, once or twice, I don't remember. I don't want to say I have never done that because then I'll be a liar, you know? Aw, sweet. You're a good person, and I'm proud to know you. I'm proud to call you my friend. Six is a monster. Take out backward noises. She said there was nothing on the call worth exposing. Didn't they? I thought that Zigzigziggy played that call. A new girl I hired her on her second job. She stole a gift card off my client's desk. Huh? Whoa. Own a janitor business, and a new girl I hired on her second job stole a gift card off of one of the client's desk. Oh my gosh, dude. So I'm guessing you fired her, right? And it's pointless to sue her because it's going to cost you a couple hundred to even file. She even knew you. Kraken asked us, said, are you just screwing with me? You were packing to go to Tennessee in that call, so maybe that is why you had it in your bra. Oh, I did? Okay, well, I guess I could see me doing that, like in my bra strap. That's why I was like, did I? Because, I mean, if I don't have my phone in my bra either, but that's a pretty creepy thing, though, for someone to try to claim. Maybe I said it on the call. Oh, yeah, she could have her arrested. C12, did you call the police? Because they'll automatically, in court, offer you restitution. But, yeah, she'll have to pay that back. Like, there's no way around that. When it's court ordered as far as through criminal case, you don't even get off your probation until that's paid, I think. I would think. I'm pretty sure that's true because my ex-boyfriend from like when I lived in Bloomington, so when I was in my early 20s, this guy, oh my gosh, I was just telling somebody this story. I started to tell somebody this story the other day. Oh my God. But I didn't finish it. So I'm like, I'm talking too much, like usual. So I just stopped. Yeah. My ex, he not this last one, but the guy I was with for on and off 7 years in my early 20s. Anyways, not that it matters, because he had a civil case against somebody. Well, no, a criminal case, and in that he was given restitution. Like he had one, or he was the one that received the restitution. I'll say that he was the victim in the case. But I'm thinking he sued him too. But if I remember right, the guy had to pay that all off before his probation was off, before he get off probation. That guy, me and my ex had been kind of broken up. We were living together, but broken up. Seems to be a common theme in my relationships. And I had gone to a party like the night before with a friend from high school and a guy friend from high school. And at this place was his friend. And I guess while I was there, I had left my wallet. It was either my wallet or my license. I mean, it was definitely my license, but I don't know if it was in a wallet. I'm guessing it would have been in a wallet. But I remember the guy calling me and saying I left my license at his place. And I said, okay, do I need to, come get it? And he said, I'll bring it to you. Okay. The guy shows up soon after and doesn't have my license on him. He says I have to go with them to go back to his place to get it. Yeah, that didn't make my ex very happy. He's like, oh, hell no. He's like, no, she's not going with you to go. The guy was trying to get me to get back to his place. So yeah, he had this little rapey type plan to get me over to his place. What was he gonna do? Like, seriously, that's so weird thinking about it. So I'm glad he spoke up, because my dumb ass, oh, okay. Area she's denied, of course. I need cracking asses to come and scare the truth out of her from her fart. You know what you should do? C12, what kind of gift card was it? Because there's those gift card sites. You can buy gift cards on, like, discounted on, I use raise.com or cardcash.com. And depending on what the gift card is, you might be able to get it. I've seen stuff up to like 30%. Like, you can get the gift card up to 30% off. Some of them are only like 5% off, so it might not even be worth it. I'm guessing it's a really popular store now. If it's like a Visa or whatever card does. Busy time of the year, but good show. I'm sorry someone called CPS. This. Yeah. It's okay. I'm glad it happened now, because I got it out of the way, because this whole time I've been, for a year, just like waiting for it to happen. Cancel the gift card before she spends it. Well, they would have to know the gift card number, probably. If they had the gift receipt, yeah, they probably could call and be like, my gift card was stolen. Can and they would, I'm sure, send out another one. Your farts will cause My farts will cause users to smell. She was caught stealing money from the older people that she was ringing up for her scripts. Oh my God. Yeah, if I got noticed right away, because they would probably spend it really. It was a client that gave it to one of the realtors. Oh. Yeah. Right. Yeah, most people aren't going to keep a gift card receipt, I would think. Where's Lana? Lana's not here to. Lana, Cindy. Hakuna. Landlady want to shit. I'm sorry. Going over her effing head. What landlady? We talking about Sherry? Ziggy, thank you for welcoming me so graciously to your chat. Other creators, they don't even read chat. It's like you invite people to hear your house, but they don't even acknowledge you. I like talking in the chat. I don't know why more people don't do it, but I guess. But I do notice that. I definitely talk to the chat more than anybody I've seen, but I like it, so I don't. I did notice a lot more people started doing it. It seemed like because that's after there was a couple of people I feel like did it because they saw it worked for me at one time, but that was just, I don't think it was just because I talked to the chat that I, did so well at the beginning. I think it was because that might have been part of it, but I don't think so. I think it was more like just the information at the time. Talking about the ass next door. Hey, lovely lyrics. Wendy. I think Wendy was here a couple days ago. Yeah, actually, Wendy was here earlier because I remember thinking, I haven't heard from her in text for a while. All right, guys, please check out my store. This is going to be my very first purchaser. Well, technically, I guess Destiny is, but who's going to be the first one to purchase from the actual store? That's my link. Nightbot has it. I'm gonna be adding products. So if you want to, if you see something you do want and you're not afraid of it being sold, then, maybe you keep refreshing and see if I add anything else. I wish there was a way to make different tabs, because once I get a lot of products on there, it's going to be like ridiculous. I don't even think it has a search option. Let me see. Let me click the link from my chat. So once you go to, you can click one of the products, then click view on YouTube Ziggy, then click the butterfly at the top to see other products. I don't know why they don't label that either. And then at the bottom, you'll see join Ziggy Piggy rewards. I can't get that to work. It's supposed to be a rewards program I'm doing, so try to sign up for it. And if it won't let you, I'll keep tally of how much you spent if you're still wanting to join it, because every $100 you get a $5 off. And then but it's kind of like a points program, kind of like, I made it like Ulta. So 100 points, you get $5 off, which a point is $1. So after $100, you get $5 off. Or you could spend that $5 off on your next order, or you could they never expire, or you can save it and wait till you get 500 points, and that is $35 off. And then you can spend that, or you can wait till you get 1,000 points, and that is, I can't remember exactly how much. It's more than what it would be if you just, so. But for some reason, I'm having a hard time. Like, I've been trying to test it, and every time I click to sign up, then it sends you an email, and I click create a new account. It says page not found. See, I need to contact their customer service about that. But if anybody, I'll keep notes because I can add points to it. You have a bat? Wingster. Okay, I don't feel it. Check this. Oh, Danny. Okay. Let's see. My phone number changed to anybody who had my regular number. So just text my Google Voice number. Let's see. So yeah, if you're texting me and I'm not responding, that's why. I'm trying to see where I was texting. I think I let most people know that I text with often, but I just saw Danny, and I don't think. Okay, yeah, let's see. All right, I just texted you, Danny. So, yeah, I was just gonna text you so you would know. It was her first sale, so she was probably showing all of the team there. The office had 8 people working there. What kind of a gift card was it, did you say? Yeah, you should be able to still contact me. Yeah, cracking asses. Let me see. I responded to you back on Sunday about I got a text from you on August 20th. But I do see I have a few texts on my Google number I need to respond to. Right. The number you were texting is I don't have anymore. And it sucks because I had that number for like 7 or 8 years. So yeah. But I'll try to work on adding some makeup to the store. Like I need to get some more, so I need to do a sale, but I just don't know if I have enough I could do a small sale. I guess I don't have to do like but it's going to be stuff that I've already listed before, probably. It's the problem with that. Yeah, then you guys are all fine. If you guys have the 850 number, you're fine. Oh, I hate talking on the phone too, but texting's different. Yeah, I never talk on the phone. I was just looking. The last time last time I talked on the phone was when the CPS people called. Before that, I don't know when. Or when I called CPS people. But yeah, I don't. But my real number was doxed by Benny for the first time, and so yeah, not that many people have it. Actually, I didn't let. There's one more person I just thought of too. So I'm going to go add those products to the store. Check out my store. Nightbot will post the link one more time. I'm interested to see how like how it works when I get an order and stuff. But everybody have a nice evening, and we'll come on tomorrow. That's the plan anyways. Friday night, talk about the Kylie Rodney case. I'll go ahead and set it up tonight. Let's see. I'm going to try to come on a little bit earlier, I think. So I'll see you guys on Friday night, and I will talk to you guys later.